So let's connect this repository to Xcode. And I know we haven't opened up Xcode before, but it's actually better to do this every time that we want to create a new project in Xcode. It's just going to make our lives much, much simpler. I will show you later how to create a project in Xcode and then send it to GitHub, but it's really simple to just do it this way. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and open up Xcode. And if you've never opened up Xcode for the first time, you're going to see this screen. And I want you to leave this screen on because this is a great screen to have every time you open. Your recent projects will be on the right. You'll have some options here, getting started with a playground, creating a new project, and cloning an existing project, which is what we're going to do. But in this case, don't click this yet. What we need to do is add our GitHub account, so the actual account that we use right here, to our Xcode. The best way to do that is go to the top of your screen. Make sure you've clicked somewhere within the Xcode screen just to make sure that that's what's in focus. We're going to go to Xcode and then Preferences. The Preferences screen will open up, and there's tons of different things in here that you can play around with. If you want to change the font and color of your Xcode version, that's fine with me. But what's important here is the Accounts screen. I'm going to click on the Accounts screen. And under the Accounts screen, I have Source Control Accounts, and I have a GitHub account already added here. If you don't have one, you'll just click this little plus, and you'll select GitHub account. You'll log in with your username and password, and then you can use this clone using HTTPS or SSH. It doesn't really matter. I'm using SSH, that's just because of the work that I'm doing, but you can leave it on HTTPS. All right, so once that's all set up and you've added your account, you can close out of the Preferences screen and just go back to that initial Xcode screen again. So I'll just click Xcode again. And what I'm going to do is click Clone an Existing Project. It's going to search, and it may actually automatically find your GitHub project listed here. So for instance, for me, it actually lists this Patterns of Application Design Test project right here, and the owner of the project, which is me. And if I click it, it'll load the README, and I can hit clone. That's the simplest way of doing this. Alternatively, I can use the clone link on the GitHub page. So if I go back to GitHub, I can click clone. Make sure I'm using the right type. I use SSH, so I'm going to switch it to that. And then I just copy this text, go back to Xcode, and I can paste that text up here. I find it easier, though, to just connect those accounts. I can scroll through and find the specific project I'm using and hit clone. That will then ask me, where do I want to save? I can just save it to my desktop. And it will clone, meaning copy, all those contents, and it will link those two together. See, so now my README file has appeared down here, and here it is in here.